Hey everyone, it's Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be jumping into the market because we see a lot of coins on the decrease, which is actually great because in reality, we're still seeing a very overall solid increase for this week. If we take a look at Bitcoin specifically, taking a look at the last week, we're seeing almost a 9 to 10% increase. We saw it all the way around to $41,000 to $42,000, right on back up to 48 to even $49,000 and back down to 48-ish. And now, like I said, pushing around that $47,000 mark. We are continuing to see this market at maybe a spot that's that final dip before accumulating. It's not a huge final dip, by the way. This is just a very subtle kind of dip down below that 48K, kind of making a line around that 47K mark. I will say, guys, the market's looking very solid. This is looking like a very primed up really crypto space in general. And I think we're going to see a great Q4 2021. Like we've said many times, everything is making it even look better than it was previously. If we take a look at the Solana right now, by the way, this is going to be a coin you're going to want to look into. I'm going to kind of jump through a few coins that, like I said, I will be continuing to watch. I bought a lot of these coins previously, many times before. I'm not going to be buying this dips per se because, like I said, we have bought so many different coins here just recently when, we had some previous dips. But if you are kind of late to the party, these are the dips that you're going to want to, take advantage of. If you're just jumping into the crypto space now, or, you maybe missed out on some other dips, this is, like I said, this is the time to do it. Solana is at 5.2% of a decrease. If you want to look at the coins that are just kind of having a solid decrease but have huge potential, Cardano's on the table. Cardano's one of those coins that has so much potential. The ecosystem is absolutely flawless almost, and we are seeing, some great things coming out about Cardano, but we're seeing pretty much a 24-hour decrease of 5.57%. So we're seeing it come all the way from about $2.31, dropping all the way back down to 215. Now, kind of solid or solid around that 215, 217 mark. I do want to take a look at a few more coins though, because like I said, there's a lot of potential behind not just one, not just two coins, but many of these coins. If you have any of these coins, we talk about them daily on the channel. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on to be updated with all of them very daily. We saw across the board, right, this most recent dip. If we take a look at the last 24 hours, Polkadot did the same thing, had a solid decrease. And this is not the first time we've seen these just solid decreases like this. But the good thing is we have seen kind of some sort of stabilization. We may see even more, but for the most part, we're seeing kind of a stabilization before this dip. And I do think we are going to see Polkadot actually, and as well as many of their other altcoins, we're going to see about this 5 to 6% dip, and it's a great opportunity to, like I said, dollar cost average in if you are still coming into the space. Polkadot has a lot of great things happening in October as well. There's not just one or two things happening for all these coins. They seem to be just absolutely pushing out some great updates, some great things. We've talked about the parachains before, how they're exciting the community, but I do want to jump down to a few more coins before we get too far into the weeds on some of these coins. Obviously, we could jump very much so into details, but you guys already know I'm going to talk about Chainlink because this is another kind of update that I always like to do. Chainlink is an obvious coin for me. 52% buy, 48% sell in the trading activity, which is kind of surprising. I did expect trading activity to be higher on the buy side when it came to Coinbase, but that's perfectly fine because we're still seeing an $11.9 billion market cap, which continues to say undervalued. We saw a push up to $28 earlier in the 24-hour period, and we're seeing, like I said, a 4% decrease, giving everyone an opportunity yet again to dollar cost average in. If we take a look at Chainlink, by the way, there's no staking involved with Chainlink. Well, what's cool about that is if we go over to BlockFi, if you guys don't know what BlockFi is, this is going to be a great way to actually take advantage of the idea of no staking. So if we jump down here, earn more from your crypto. With a BlockFi interest account or BIA account, your cryptocurrency can earn up to 8.25% APY. Interest occurs daily and is paid monthly. There's no hidden fees, no minimum balances, and no reason to wait. So BlockFi has it all available to you guys here. If you want to actually take advantage of BlockFi, like I said, basically available to stake your Chainlink in a way, because there's no way to make passive income with Chainlink right now. So when you talk about coins like Chainlink, the best way to do it, like I said, BlockFi. And I have a Crypto Profit link down in the description below. It's going to give you up to $250 worth of Bitcoin when you sign up. So definitely take advantage of that. Let's jump, though, right on back over to that Chainlink price because we want to talk about something else. If you're looking for a coin that has insane passive income, if you stake it, that's going to be Polkadot. We've talked about Polkadot, about the parachains and everything, but there's so many other reasons why Polkadot's so great. And that's why we also see a $30.4 billion market cap. I do expect this ecosystem to continue to grow very, very steadily as well, but there's more coins I want to take a look at. So let's continue on our movement down. I'm just taking a look at the coins I believe are going to be big hitters in this Q4 2021, so keep that in mind as well. We did talk about AXI Infinity recently. So this is a coin we've spent a lot of time discussing because it's a pay-to-earn game. Or sorry, not pay-to-earn game, but play-to-earn games is what I was looking for. Play-to-earn games are, absolutely dominating this market. So AXI Infinity is the first really one of its kind, and you can see here that it's absolutely exploding. Going just back, 1 month, we're seeing about a 92% increase, but the whole year, we're seeing an 86,000% increase on AXI Infinity. It's absolutely massive, absolutely massive. It's just crazy to me that AXI Infinity, there's so many projects like AXI Infinity coming out, so there's a lot of pre-sales, IDOs, and ICOs that you could take advantage of that, I talked about Monster Infinite, I talked about Vikings Chain, I talked about so many different cool little play-to-earn type games that may have any chance to do what AXI Infinity does, if not, maybe even on a smaller or larger scale. But I will say, if you want to take advantage of these kind of pre-sales IDOs that, people did with Monster Infinite, definitely, like I said, jump into the description of today's video, jump into the Patreon. That Patreon's where I give you guys opportunities like pre-sales, IDOs, ICOs as soon as I see them. I don't post every day because you want to make sure they're quality projects. Obviously, we don't want to just throw $200, $300, $500 every day into a different garbage project that's not going to really make anything happen. That's why I gave you guys something like Wayu. That's why I gave you something like AXI Infinity, or sorry, not AXI Infinity, but Monster Infinite. That's why we gave you something like Trial.io. And that's why we gave you guys stuff like Kurobo. We give you guys the best calls when it comes to solid projects with potential. Obviously, it's not going to be a 100% success rate, but so far it seems like it might be. So let's jump back over to the crypto space and take a little bit look around because, like I said, there's so many other altcoins that are worth investing in with this most recent decrease. I've talked about VeChain a lot in the past. I'm not going to jump too much into details on VeChain, but I don't think it's a huge opportunity for the short term. I think this is a long-term hold. I'm talking 3 to 4 to 5 years. 3 to 4 to 5 years, I think that bull market is going to be absolutely massive if VeChain can survive through this next bear. But moving around the market a little bit more, there's a lot of things to look at on the second page as well. We're going to just kind of shout out a few. We're not going to go through them, but if you want to look through a couple of these and just see what they do, see why there's such big potential, money makers in this short term, that's going to be IOTA. IOTA is going to be one of those. We continue on. That's going to be Theta. Theta has a lot going on. Theta Drop, obviously, Theta.tv. We have the Theta, or really the T-Drop token coming to the ecosystem as well. Absolutely massive. Could be huge for Theta. 6.15% of a decrease. You're looking at a great price. Elrond is another one I've talked about quite substantially in the past. EGLD is at $237 right now, 3% increase, giving you another great chance to dollar cost average. Another kind of hidden one that I talk about a little bit is Hedera Hashgraph. This is one that's kind of sneaking in. So a 7.21% decrease in the last, in the last year, or not the last year, but since the all time, because you saw it, originally start off around that 42-cent mark. But if we take a look at the last, 24 hours, we're seeing about a 4 to 5% decrease, and you're seeing a massive buying opportunity. I do think we are going to continue to see H-bar drop just a tad farther before we see a massive increase, but I think this is going to be a coin that a lot of people wish they would have got in on, and so I just wanted to give you guys the heads up on this one as well. Thank you guys all for tuning in, making sure to, like I said, stay up to date with the crypto space by liking the video, subscribing to the channel on YouTube, and then also, if you haven't already, jump over to Twitter because Twitter is going to be where I try to keep you up to date with crypto as well. And most recently, October 1st, I posted 40 Chainlink will be given away at the end of October if we hit 40 Chainlink by then. So that's $40 Chainlink, that is. So if Chainlink gets $40, one of you lucky guys will be getting 40 Link. So make sure to follow me on Twitter, like this, or really just retweet this tweet specifically to be entered so that I can, get you guys involved. Thank you guys again for tuning in. I'll see you guys all in the next one.